Hey, what's up guys? I got a special one for you today. As you can see, we got a ton of ingredients here. So we're gonna make a meatball sandwich with some fried battered onion rings. Let's go ahead and get down to the nitty gritty. So for the meatballs, we're gonna do bison meat and hot Italian sausage. We're gonna caramelize some sweet peppers, and the leftover onion from the onion rings we're also gonna caramelize. We're gonna throw that in the sauce so we can reinforce this with tons of flavor. We're gonna serve it with some provolone cheese, and the meatballs itself are gonna have some pecorino romano with parmesan blend, breadcrumbs, parsley, and an egg. And then for the tempura batter for the onion rings, we're gonna do store-bought tempura batter with an IPA. It's going down. All right, I'm gonna show you how to prepare an onion to make onion rings. First, we're just gonna chop off the ends here. We're gonna discard of all this loose skin. Peel it off. All right, this is where we want to start. So obviously onion rings, you want to slice them into rings. You want to do about 3/4 inch rings. I like my onion rings big and fat. All right, we're gonna use the outer rings, the larger ones. So these. This. All right, with the rest, we're just gonna go ahead and prep it so we can caramelize it. We're gonna cut the ends. Cut them down the middle. What you're gonna do is you're just gonna go ahead and pinch this out. It's a little vein, the white vein in the middle with the seeds. All right, and then we're gonna slice them. Just gonna smash them so they lay flat. Just cut them into strips. That should be good enough. All right, next we're gonna work on the meat mixture. So we're gonna weigh almost 50-50 of the hot Italian sausage and ground bison. We're gonna do a total of 8 ounces. So we're gonna do 4.5 ground bison and 3.5 hot Italian sausage. So first, got our scale. We're gonna put the bowl. We're gonna tear that. All right, we're at 0. So again, 4.5 of bison. Perfect. Oh, throw that in there. All right, we got our meat. I'm gonna throw in some breadcrumbs. We don't have too much here left, so we're just gonna toss it all. Some pecorino with parmesan, just a couple pinches like that. Parsley, we're not gonna do it all, we're gonna save some for garnish for later, so that should be good right there. And then 1 egg. Now we're just gonna shape these meatballs. All right, so we dusted the onion rings with tempura, and then we're gonna make the batter. We're gonna dip them and then fry them. We're not there yet. We got a Dutch oven here. We got some oil. It's already preheated, I could tell. And we got the meatballs right here. So now, what we're gonna do is we're gonna brown them from the outside. We don't necessarily need to get them fully cooked because they'll stew in some sauce and that'll finish them off. So we're just gonna do that here. Just make sure again to brown them and to keep turning them. One thing I didn't do with the meatballs is salt them. So I'll do that now. I should have added salt to the mixture, but I was a little hesitant since we added cheese and seasoned breadcrumbs. We'll just add it now. And they're gonna be covered in sauce and cheese and peppers and onions, so you're not gonna be really missing much. All right, these meatballs are pretty much as brown as we're gonna get them. They're very brittle, so just be careful right here. Just gonna set them off to the side. And we're gonna incorporate them once we have the sauce ready. All right, now with all those little bits at the bottom, we're just gonna saute the onions and peppers. Remember what I always say, we season in layers. We added salt and pepper to the meatballs, now we're gonna add salt and pepper to the onions and peppers. Add pepper to the pepper. Looks like we'll need a little more oil in here. Add that now. The onions and peppers have reduced in volume greatly here. We're just gonna keep reducing them so they're caramelized, and then we're gonna add the tomato sauce, meatballs. We're gonna cover it and just let it stew. All right, this was what we were looking for. Look at that onion, it's just brown and caramelized, almost gone. Can't even recognize it. And the peppers are fully cooked down. So now we're gonna add the meatballs, add some sauce, cover it with a lid, and just let it stew like I said. So this is the bread we're gonna use. It's French baguette. We're gonna use half of it and we're just gonna slice it, not all the way through, that way it kind of stays open. We could put the provolone, meatballs, and As soon as this is done, we're gonna turn off the heat and start frying up the onion rings because we want these to be as fresh and piping hot as possible. Oh, and I'm so excited about this right here. Homemade ranch from last night's dinner and onion rings. What? The best. All right, here we go. Meatballs is stewing, almost ready. We're gonna add some beer here to our tempura mix. We are gonna need more tempura mix. We wanna make quite a bit of it. So let's double up here. Ooh, it's thick. Nice. Let's make it a little runnier. There we go. We'll drink the rest of the beer. But tell me those aren't looking fucking fabulous. Tell me. I should have salted them as soon as they came out. But we'll get them on the next one. I'm so excited about the onion rings. This is my first time ever making onion rings at home. Well, even from scratch. I used to work at various restaurants, but we never made onion rings from scratch. That frozen bullshit. I think it's time for me to get a home fryer. A little tabletop fryer. I'm gonna do it. And I'll premiere it here on the channel. Let me know what you guys want to see me fry up first when I get my own homemade tabletop home fryer. It's gonna really change the game, I must say. Just like that. Now, we're gonna throw the meatballs in first. Oh, we're gonna make 5 of them fit, even if it kills me. Beautiful. Turn this off. And then remember that parsley we saved? Add some color. And this is fucking annoying me. I hate messy plates. Alright, let's finish this up here. And we'll add some parsley, give it some color. Tell me that ain't a meal right there. Well, happy Friday to me. I'm recording this on a Friday, and full disclosure, some of you may have noticed, I cut myself while filming the video, and you might have seen me with a band-aid. So this meal literally cost me blood, sweat, and burns, but it was well worth it. Let me give you a little preview of what we got going on. Whew. Onion rings. I cheated. Full disclosure again. I tried one off camera. I just had to because I love onion rings. Look at that meatball sub. Tell me you've seen a better meatball sub than this. And then of course that beautiful Cool Ranch buttermilk house dressing. Without further ado, let's get into it because my camera only has a bit of memory. Let's do the onion rings first. Alright, a little bit of ranch. Crispy. Onion is nicely cooked and sweet in that ranch. Killer. Battered onion rings are my favorite. If I go to a restaurant, they have breaded onion rings. I don't fuck with those, but these, All right, put this to the side. This shit's gonna be messy. All right. Damn. Let's get a good bite here. Those meatballs are fucking spectacular. That blend of bison and hot Italian sausage did the trick. That bread is really good. I didn't get no cheese or much sauce there. Let's take a bigger bite here. This is, like I said, happy Friday to me. Wash it all down with the Lagunitas. Cheers, guys. Thank you for joining me. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Hopefully it inspires you to make something similar. Peace out.